from the governor, Fubara, to his predecessor, Nyesom Wike. And of course, that actually bridged them into Seyi Makinde, the PDP man, of course, the governor of Oyo State. And of course, they mentioned the president, and they also mentioned the APC. So it's been loggerheads with all of these heavyweights for some time now. But today, the situation actually resurfaced again, over the week. Some things actually happened, but today, Wike granted a media parley, and he called it the last media parley of the year. You understand? So we'll be talking about Rivers State power struggle, okay? Rivers State power struggle, it's up. This particular one is something that we should not overlook, because so much will actually happen in the coming days. And of course, we'll be talking about Peter Obi's decision to join the ADC amid 2027 general elections. All right, so basically these are the two major stories that we'll be, talking about today. Join the conversation with experts inside and citizen perspective. Share your thoughts with us. I am Savior Udo. Let's look into other news stories with details. Kano governor's defection plans spark crisis in NNPP. Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf's alleged plan to defect from the new Nigeria People's Party to the All Progressive Congress has sparked a crisis within the party. The NNPP national leader, Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso, has strongly opposed the move, and the party's Kano State Chairman, Honorable Hashim Suleiman Dogunrawa, has also stated that the party does not support any defection to the APC. Governor Yusuf's potential defection is reportedly backed by lawmakers and local government chairmen, with at least 25 out of 27 NNPP members of the House of Assembly endorsing the move. The defection would mark a significant shift in Kano's political landscape and potentially weaken the NNPP. This is actually a very serious blow. And the reason why I'm smiling about this one is because the same party actually, suspended, and afterwards, they drove off, one of their person, just because he gave all of this prediction 3 months ago. And today, the sitting governor and the lawmakers are saying, here we come, APC. Okay? Let's wait to see what Kwankwaso will do, because the same Kwankwaso actually said his doors are open and is open to any talks with either President Bola Ahmed Tinubu or Atiku Abubakar. So he mentioned it, some months ago. So he talked about it. So if your governor, has actually deemed it fit to come out officially to say he's about to, move. So what is stopping you? You are the leader of the party. Maybe you should do the negotiation for him so as to, fit you in, just like you said that whatever you have to do has to fit in the Kwankwasians and of course your NNPP. So why should you be saying you are not in support of this particular move? Or is it because he's about to take the move without your consent, just like the way Fubara actually did without Wike's consent? But we never can tell. This is politics in Nigeria. So much is about to happen. Away from that particular one, Atiku calls for fresh passage of tax reform laws. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has urged the National Assembly to reconsider and repass the recently gazetted tax reform laws due to discrepancy between the approved and gazetted versions. Atiku described the discrepancy as a grave constitutional issue and emphasized that any published in a form different from what was approved by lawmakers is a nullity, according to Atiku. The lawmaker process is clear. Passage by both chambers, presidential assent and then gazetting. And of course, he stressed that gazetting is an administrative act that does not create, amend, or validate a law. Article 1 that post-passage assertion or post-passage insertion, deletion, or modification, whichever ways you want to call it, without legislative approval amounts to forgery, not a clerical error. Okay, we've been talking about this particular situation, for a while now, There is no smoke without fire. That's what the African proverb actually says. In a situation where we have so many lawmakers who've actually called our attention to that particular situation, then of course that means there is something, really going on, and we have to look into it. Okay, what was passed should not be different from what is being packaged for Nigerians. We've been asking for all of the tax we've paid in the past. Where has this tax gone to? What did that money? What was the use of that money? And we just need accountability. That's all Nigerians have been saying. If you actually say that there is no way or there is nothing you want to do about it, this tax has to stand, no problem. What we're asking is, the previous ones, all of the ones you've been taking, what have you been doing with taxpayers' money? That's what we've been asking. Because if truly this tax, have been taken and you've been utilizing them and we've been seeing it, I don't think anybody would have issues in Nigeria to pay tax, okay? Or to pay more tax rather. Away from that particular one, Wike denies Makinde's claim on holding down PDP for Tinubu. The Federal Capital Territory Minister, Nyesom Wike, has denied allegation made by Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde that he promised to hold down the People's Democratic Party for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ahead of 2027 elections. Wike described the claim as unfair and a blatant lie, stating that the meeting Makinde referred to was actually a post-election courtesy call to discuss general issues, not a plot to undermine the PDP. Wike emphasized that Makinde's allegations are baseless and motivated by frustration, particularly over Makinde's failure to secure a ministerial slot for his nominee. If you watch Seyi, you can see frustration, and this is a young man. We have advised several times that politics is not like dealing with contractors. It has different rules, Wike said. These particular ones, I just call them, this is the friendship, rancor. They will know how to settle this particular one. And of course, still the same Wike, he made more assertion as regards to PDP crisis. Wike warns that the party may not make it in 2027. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has warned that People's Democratic Party may not make it in the 2027 general elections if the party's internal wranglings are not resolved. Wike made the call during a media chat, of course, at his office today, Rivers State Capital to be precise, saying that the party's leadership is not focused and doesn't know what to do. The PDP has been struggling with internal crisis since 2023 election and has lost several members to the All Progressive Congress. Wike warning comes amid a growing rift between him and Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde, who recently accused Wike of attempting to weaken the PDP in support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's ambition. All right, and still the same people, okay? We're moving down to what he also said. He said that joining APC won't guarantee you second term. Wike tells politicians generally, but of course, some people have actually streamlined it to just be a Fubara thing. Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has also warned that joining, APC, the All Progressive Congress, or openly professing loyalty to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not guarantee second term ticket. Wike emphasized that politics should be guided by clearly defined agreements and promises made, okay, and to be honored, okay, I beg your pardon. And he stressed that loyalty without structure or commitment carries no guarantees. Wike warning it comes as he addresses supporters in Umuoha local government area of Rivers State, urging them to remain relevant in the Nigerian political landscape. He cautioned against complacency and, of course, marginalization, emphasizing that political relevance is earned through strategic decisions and consistency. And of course, the same Wike said Tinubu must be re-elected for second term. He made this assertion and he said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a Southerner and should be supported to complete his first term and re-elected for a second term until 2031. Wike made this statement, of course, and he said that it is important for fairness and equity in Nigeria's power rotation politics. According to Wike, the South must complete its 2 full term of 8 years presidential slot, and party affiliation should not hinder support for Tinubu's second term bid. The South must complete the 8 years. It doesn't matter which party we belong to. Give Mr. President the needed support to succeed, Wike stated. And what is really surprising about this Wike situation is that if you are saying it is still the South's, turn, okay, but I'm just saying this. If someone else emerges in the South, who the people wants to vote for, are you saying they should leave the same person? And what if the person wants to do just one term? It's just a question. And that's for Nyesom Wike. To join the conversation, kindly call the number 09044732605, 09044732605. Follow us on social media at VOB TV Live. You can use the hashtag People's Voice on VOB TV. And of course on YouTube, we're Voice of the People TV. Kindly hit the subscribe button, and together we can make our voices heard. It is time for us to go on a quick break. As soon as we return, we'll be taking the first conversation. River State Power struggle eats up. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, please. It is still People's Voice.
Key areas in the maritime sector, from aquaculture, maritime transportation, maritime labor regulation, oil and gas exploration, ferry and passenger insurance, marine pollution and prevention, port operations, and lots more. Maritime Frontiers, exploring Nigeria's blue economy.
Behind every broken deck lies a broken promise. Education shapes the nations, but who is asking the right questions? Introducing Edu Dialogue, the show that goes beyond the surface, exposes the cracks, the corruption, and the silence in Nigeria's education system. Edu Dialogue, Saturdays, 3 p.m., only on VOP TV. We break the biggest stories, from missing funds to policy failures. We ask the tough questions and demand real answers. Edu Dialogue, this Saturday, 3 p.m. on Voice of the People Television.
Do you want your voice to be heard? Do you know that you matter in the scheme of things? The People's Voice, the show where ordinary citizens take center stage as we discuss the biggest stories that affect you and I. With you in mind, we facilitate lively discussions, debates, and interviews on the topics that matter most to you and I, from social justice to economic empowerment, education to healthcare, governance, and more, tackling tough topics and amplifying your voice. Join the conversation and make your voice count. The People's Voice. Make your voice count.
This is Health Check, your weekly guide to better living, smarter choices, and trusted answers. From everyday wellness to urgent health issues, we've got you covered. Health Check, only on Voice of the People Television, where your health has a voice.
This year has been so amazing with you in it. And that's why we're saying from Voice of the People TV, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And we love you.
You've been wonderful all through the year. And this is from us, Voice of the People Television.
saying Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to you all. See you at the top.
The red carpets, awards, the razzmatazz, music, fashion, interviews, and more. Spotlight on Voice of the People Television. Let's feed you with all the juicy stories in the global entertainment space, bringing you the glitz and glamour as it is hot. Stay tuned to Spotlight, 1 p.m. Monday to Friday. Spotlight on VOP TV. Entertainment like never before.
The 2564 is coming up on Barney 9, right?
The 2564 Atlantic Tower.
What happens in the hush behind hangar doors? Who signs the papers that gamble with lives? Which truths were grounded before they even ever had wings? If you've ever buckled a seatbelt at 30,000 feet, if you've ever stared out of that tiny window and wondered who's really in control of the skies, it isn't just flight, it's power, it's politics, it's pressure sealed in steel. We're peeling back the clouds from runway risks to sky-high secrets. We're diving deep where most dare not to look. Aviation Scope, every Sunday at 7 p.m. only on Voice of the People TV. We don't just report, we reveal. We don't just ask, we uncover. Because when it comes to the skies, ignorance is turbulence. Aviation Scope, the sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning.
We are here with the leadership of VOP Television Lagos. We do appreciate this opportunity to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to our viewers all over the world and admirers. Cheers.
Whether you've been with us through the ups and downs or just joined us for this festive season,
take a moment to cherish the moments you've made and look forward to making new ones on the horizon.
May this new year bring you everything good, everything prosperous.
As we bid farewell to the old year and welcome you to the new year,
May your heart be filled with joy and your home with laughter. And of course, may your spirit be filled with hope.
we'll be bringing you live updates, exciting performance, and inspiring stories throughout the day.
stay tuned for our special New Year's coverage and let's make this year unforgettable.
Thank you for making us a part of your celebration.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Welcome to the Locker Room, the home of football talk that matters. I am Jerry Ampelhon. Join us every weekday, Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. Nigerian time, as we share the hot takes and hot debates in the exciting world of football. And joining me are the usual suspects, Ikechukwu and Mayowa, as we break down all the hot takes and everything that's happening in the football. Don't just watch football, live it with us. Catch us on the Locker Room and Voice of the People Television at 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And like I always say, if not going to the talk, please the sport.
This is to wish you a wonderful, spirit-filled, and Merry Christmas from Matthew Ogunswada.
It's a season of love, a season of joy, a season to celebrate you because you deserve it. From all of us at Voice of the People TV, we only want to wish you a very merry, happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year ahead.
Are you ready for the extraordinary? Something big is happening on your screen. Introducing VOP TV. Now streaming on SLTV channel 264. From breaking news to captivating conversations, news analysis, giving you all sides to the story. We bring in-depth discussions on the issues that matter, from politics to sports, entertainment, and lifestyle. VOP TV on SLTV channel 264. Join us as we redefine what television means to you. Voice of the People Television. VOP TV. Now you have more than a voice.
Good evening, Africa. My name is Bamakore, actor, model, producer, and I'm giving a big shout out to VOP TV, man. Keep watching. Don't change the dial. Thank you and God bless you.
My name is AY, and of course, I represent the voice of the people, and that's why I'm on VOP. AY say so.
Hi everyone, it's your girl Miriam Tima from The Real Housewives of Lagos and The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Africa. Shout out to VOP, the voice of the people. You already know. Stay tuned, keep watching. And don't forget, VOP is the best.
All right, hello, everyone. It's a brother shagging the man fine back with Melanie Poppy Black Skin Boy. This is VOP TV. If you're not watching VOP, I don't know what you're watching. Maybe you're watching your weight.
Hello, beautiful people. This is Wale Ojo, and you're watching VOP, Voice of the People.
Hi, guys. You already know who it is. This is New Energy. Flyers Whatever Live. Keep watching VOP TV. Thank you.
Hi, people. Ginny Albano here. Guys, please keep watching Voice of the People.
VOP TV. Now you have more than a voice.
We encourage you to click on the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Voice of the People TV. Also follow us on all our social media platforms. We are at VOP TV Live. Visit our website www.vop.ng for fresh and trending news. Also watch us live on SLTV channel 264. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television.
This is African News on Voice of the People Television, where we don't just bring you the news, we bring you Africa's heartbeats, the policies that shapes our world, and the economy that determines our future. African News on Voice of the People Television. Stay with us.
To know the happenings in the maritime sector, join us on the program Maritime Frontiers on VOP TV as we discuss key areas in the maritime sector, from aquaculture, maritime transportation, maritime labor regulation, oil and gas exploration, ferry and passenger insurance, marine pollution and prevention, port operations, and lots more. Maritime Frontiers, exploring Nigeria's blue economy.
Behind every broken deck lies a broken promise. Education shapes the nations. But who is asking the right questions? Introducing Edu Dialogue, the show that goes beyond the surface, exposes the cracks, the corruption, and the silence in Nigeria's education system. Edu Dialogue, Saturdays, 3 p.m., only on VOP TV. We break the biggest stories, from missing funds to policy failures. We ask the tough questions and demand real answers. Edu Dialogue, this Saturday, 3 p.m. on Voice of the People Television.
As the year comes to an end, we want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for your hard work, dedication.
Welcome back to the program. It is still People's Voice on VOP TV. We're so sorry about that particular break in transmission. River State power struggle eats up. The political landscape in River State has become increasingly complex, with Governor Siminalayi Fubara and FCT Minister Nyesom Wike engaged in a power struggle that could impact the 2027 presidential elections. Fubara recently defected to the All Progressive Congress, but the state legislature, which is also APC majority, seemed to be firmly pro-Wike. Wike has been critical of politicians who defected to APC and sang on your mandate, we shall stand, in support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying they were silent when it mattered most. He emphasized the importance of keeping agreements and, of course, warned against opportunistic politics. All right, we're now being joined by Mr. Ganiyu Lawan, a political and social analyst. You're welcome on board, sir.
Thank you.
It's really, really, funny that we have I call them the so-called father and son having another issue today again. When I call them father and son, of course, there is a predecessor, there is a successor, so it is still a father and son discussion. But you saw what Fubara did. Fubara moved silently to the APC. Not only that, he carried live band around and they composed the song, and he said that now we would actually support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu openly, and there's no need for corner. So who was he talking about in the word corner? And he said so many things, but does it feel that he is now safe being a member of the APC? Do you even think that he would get the ticket in 2027?
Well, thank you for having me. Now, the politics of Rivers is some kind of funny politics. It's like a merry-go-round that when the whole thing goes against the person who started it. Now, before, when Fubara was in PDP, it was easy to concentrate all the attentions on him. Like he is the opponent. You are fighting the opponent, the master, fighter, Wike, the president, everybody put attention on him. Now that he has defected to the side of the president, then what happens? That means he has more attention with the president now than the Wike who was the master fighter.
Do you really think that he has more attention of the president?
Yes. Why? Because, like I said, when he was in PDP, it's easy to pick him as their own enemy. Everybody was fighting him and the Wike was championing it, But when he defected, how do you fight him now?
But it was part of the agreement that he was going to defect.
That's what I'm saying.
But do you think that Fubara is safe being a member of the APC? Do you think so?
Yes, he's safer now.
Don't forget that Ambode was also a member of the APC. Was he safe for the second term?
See, the issue with Ambode is different from the issue with Fubara.
Really?
Yes.
Please give me the difference.
The issue with Ambode is that within the party, there were accusations within the party. And then he was bent on doing what he wanted to do for Lagos State as a whole. So that was the major thing they carried to the head of the party. And
we're saying the same thing.
Gang up again.
Mr. Lawan, we're saying the same thing.
It's not about what the people want. It's about delivering the state to APC. It's not about what the people, the structure, the people in the state wants. That's why I said it's different between what the people in the party, the controller of the party, and the state people, they are not the same. Now, in Lagos State, the APC people who controls the party, I want to use the word people, permit me, what they want,
That's we call them the GAC, yes.
I want to put it in a layman's language for Nigerians. That is the machine of APC. This is what they want. Ambode wants this for the people, and he went against what the machines of APC wants. And the machines of APC went to the leadership of APC, and then they tabled it that they don't want this man because he doesn't. But Fubara, in his own, whether the people in Rivers want it or not, that is not the issue. What the issue is that deliver this state to me, let me win this state, and I'll give you everything you want. That is the same thing. That was why Wike was used as an instrument.
Mr. Lawan, Wike decided to be useful in 2023 to the man he decided to be useful to. It was not just handpicked. You would agree with me that Wike actually owed a very serious ground in Rivers State, even as at this hour. Now, you gave me a very, nice explanation here as regards to somebody. Who are the machinery of the Lagos State people? We're talking about the legislators. I'm coming. They went against him. The local government, they went against him because it also affected the private sector probability as regards to waste. Who are the machinery? The people, the so-called people they call Baba Party, Mama Party, they all went against Ambode as at the time. Now, we are bringing the same script. And of course, they now went to talk to the real people that owns the party, right? Which is like the GAC, the present president now, you know, who was like a godfather of the party, a leader in Lagos. So, this same thing has happened in Rivers State. So many people are loyal to Wike. And don't forget that the same Fubara said it, that he has been, of course, he said he has been APC by heart, but all of that, that's just him just talking. But he said he was never a PDP member, meaning that somebody just carried you and said, come and sit here. Now, who are the machineries? Just like he painted out of Lagos. The local government chairman are the machineries in Rivers. They are all pro-Wike. Have you remember now that they conducted a new election? After that, his own was nullified. And all of them are Wike boys. Now, that's notwithstanding, we have the legislators. And we have so many people who are pro-Wike, Wike's loyalists. And now, Fubara has done what they do not like, rather. Or he has done what they felt he wouldn't have done, meaning that he was meant to meet up with several agreements because he was, I wouldn't want to use the word puppet that they put there to actually work for his master. He decided at some point that he was not going to do it the same way somebody said he was not going to do it. And that's the reason why you're seeing this loggerheads. And don't forget, they told Ambode as at the time to also defect. But he chose not to. Obviously now it looks like his sins. It looks like his sins have been forgiven partially. Yeah. But are you now telling me that Fubara is off the hook?
Do you know the problem with Ambode? Do you know the issue? The issue was the trust he had in Tinubu. That was the issue. That trust was what really fell in. It wasn't even the machinery of the state. It wasn't even the machinery of APC. It was the trust he had.
Same thing. The trust about Wike and Fubara is also shaking.
Fubara's trust, the trust between Fubara and Wike has been broken long time ago.
Of course.
When the issue started. So now, the what is playing out now is not the issue of trust. Is the issue of battle.
The state structure.
Not even the trust. See, it's a battle between two mighty men. But you know why? Because now,
how mighty is Fubara? How mighty
you don't know. See, you don't know anything. Let me tell you something. When in politics, when you are given enough time, when you have enough time to plan, that was one of the thing they used against Ambode. They didn't give Ambode enough time to plan. The whole thing changed against him when he realized that the person he trusted was working against him. It was very close to election. It was very close to the primary. Right. Now, but this one, Fubara now, Wike has already created a problem for himself in Rivers. You know why? Because some people who prefer Fubara saw what happened. So there will be some kind of sympathy. So that sympathy,
Mr. Lawan, this same thing played out in Lagos.
No, it didn't.
We all know it.
No,
you know, at some point we have that division that the people wanted.
Do you know if Ambode had a year plus,
and so many people went to the party?
See, let me tell you something. If Ambode had a year to plan, do you think he will not plan well?
So you are saying that Fubara's concession is the proper plan now for all of this is doing?
Yes, they have already given him the power now.
Let me quickly get what Comrade Eragbe Anslem has to say. We're now being joined by Comrade Eragbe Anslem, member of Labour Party Interim National Working Committee. Good afternoon, Comrade. Are you there?
Comrade Eragbe Anslem here, fellow Nigerians.
Yeah, we're so sorry about the break in transmission. You've been, online before now, and of course we had a glitch and you went off and you're back now. So, Comrade, in just a few minutes, we'll be running off, but I'd like us to have a stretch of this same conversation tomorrow on air. So, Comrade, this Rivers State power struggle, okay, what can you say as regards to all of this situation? Is Wike winning? Is Fubara winning already? Do you think Fubara would actually get the ticket for 2027? I just want to do this in just 1 minute and we'll wrap up.
Yes, Eragbe Anslem, National Youth Leader, Labour Party. You remember when this matter happened, we gave a lot of analysis.
Yeah.
I think I was one of those who said at the onset that the end of the matter would be that we'll see Fubara leaving for APC. And that has come to pass. And again, part of the reasons we alluded to there were such that Mr. President, Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will do everything as an astute politician that he is to woo everybody, if possible, to the APC for the same purpose of securing not just the ticket for the APC, but to also win 2027. Now, talking about Fubara and Wike, Fubara is the governor. Now that he has eventually defected to the APC, you will see Fubara coming in his full regalia as a governor, and more so because he now has the listening ear of Mr. President. So Mr. President needs Rivers State as much as possible because of the volume of votes that will come from.
So are you saying that Wike cannot give him that Rivers State?
Well, as it stands today, Fubara is the governor. The governor is in charge of the state. And you will see Fubara doing the work of a governor going forward. So I can tell you this for free. So this was going to play out. So Wike himself, he actually needs to be a little bit careful now for the reason that though they both have the listening ears of Mr. President, but remember, like I said, Fubara is the governor and is in charge of the state. So this will be my submission on this matter. To say
okay,
should play
and I want to say something.
All right.
Let me say something to you.
In just few seconds.
Yes. Do you know that if Fubara wants APC to have issue in that state, he can do it as a governor, even though he is in APC now. Do you know you need logistics? Do you know there are so many other things that it will be on his table to decide? What about security-wise? What about logistics to move materials and some other things? Is it Wike or the president that will do that? It is still the Fubara that will do that. There are some officers he's going to elect that has nothing to do with Mr. President or Wike. There are minor, small officers that will make all these things work. What he needs to do is just create some issues in that area. By the time you create issues in that area, you'll be seeing glitches and some other things in that.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Lawa and Comrade Deragbe Anslem. Comrade, before you go, Comrade, can you hear me? Hello, Comrade.
I hear you.
All right, so Comrade, in just few seconds, this particular one actually concerns you, and that's the more reason why I would want you to, respond to this in 30 seconds. Comrade, please don't let it be up to 1 minute. What's your take as regards to the projection of Peter Obi to join the ADC, leaving your Labour Party?
Well, basically, like we say always, His Excellency Peter Obi is a member of the coalition. Remember, the Labour Party began all of this coalition sometimes in March last year when the NSC made that proclamation. But however, because of the infighting in the Labour Party, because Julius Abure, like we say, is no more the chairman. But elements outside the party are bothered to force him, but we insist that Julius Abure is not the chairman and he cannot. So, but for Peter Obi, he needs to move. So obviously he needs to move. So he's moving.
So are you people bothered? Is your party bothered about his movement? Don't you think it will affect you people before 2027?
Well, see, the Labour Party is an institutional political party. It's the party for the Nigerian workers, the downtrodden. So, of course, like we say, we cannot now stop Peter Obi from moving. So he needs to move so that he can find a place for himself.
Okay.
But however, we have a duty to reclaim our party as an institutional political party and make it very functional.
Okay.
So in the long run, we'll know what to do.
All right.
Have settled all this matter.
Thank you so much, Comrade Deragbe, and thank you so much, Mr. Lawa, for being part of the show. We're really pressed for time, and so unfortunate that we can actually, take more comments as regards to this particular one. Please don't forget that the views and opinion expressed by our analysts are solely there and do not reflect that of VOP media. If you love the world of sports, I'd like you to stay put to enjoy my people who come here to dissect more conversation as regards to sports. Stay tuned for Locker Room. Don't forget that the Nations Cup is still, African Nations Cup, of course, is still ongoing. And we hope that our boys would actually get to the finals. Don't give up because it is not over. Tough time doesn't last, but all will last. Whatsoever you're facing will soon be over, and you will definitely smile again. My name remains Xavier Udo. Have a good evening. Rest.
VOP TV. Now you have more than a voice.
Behind
VOP TV. Now you have more than a voice.
Behind every broken desk lies a broken promise. Education shapes the nations. But who is asking the right questions? Introducing Edu Dialogue, the show that goes beyond the surface, exposes the cracks, the corruption, and the silence in Nigeria's education system. Edu Dialogue, Saturdays, 3 p.m., only on VOP TV. We break the biggest stories, from missing funds to policy failures. We ask the tough questions and demand real answers. Edu Dialogue, this Saturday, 3 p.m. on Voice of the People Television.
Are you ready for the extraordinary? Something big is happening on your screen. Introducing VOP TV. Now streaming on SLTV channel 264. From breaking news to captivating conversations, news analysis, giving you all sides to the story. We break in-depth discussions on the issues that matter, from politics to sports, entertainment, and lifestyle. VOP TV on SLTV channel 264. Join us as we redefine what television means to you. Voice of the People Television. VOP TV.